Morning, everyone. I came on to say a few things. I'm somewhere, but that doesn't matter. With this one, I have to laugh, and it was before I saw it. I saw it before another person said it. I think it's so funny that people don't believe in karma. And someone else said that too. And what I saw was that someone said, karma is not real. It's just a myth. And if someone, curses you, nobody's going to get karma, or if they do whatever, no one's going to get karma. Okay. Well, my spiritual team and myself, we were laughing about that. I think it's so funny. But it's sad. That especially the ones that don't realize that they are getting the karma. It comes in different forms. I don't know if as you were growing up, your parents said, oh, pay attention, pay attention. Your teachers said, pay attention. Well, there's a reason for that. And, the one and only Heavenly Father, Almighty God, my Father always says, pay attention. That's how you connect to know what's going on around you. I just put something up on the community or post or whatever it's called. I don't even know, but you get what I mean. You can tell God or whoever you speak to up in heaven, the universe or whoever, hey, you missed this one, on the list. You could say that, The reason why you're saying it is because you got the message that you paid attention what they were saying, that you got your confirmation that that person was on the list. And, you know, it depends on what they did or whatever. But you walk away from those people. You know, and like I said, it depends what they did. You let the authorities know. It depends. You know, it's like, it amazes me how, and I think I said this in my other videos, how, I don't know, people choose how could I put it? Well, to do repeats, you know, and how to get one over someone, you know, whatever, how you do that, you know, to harm people, to ruin people, whatever. Instead of listening, truly listening, where you can actually make it better. And doing things the right way. And more you will attract that is better for you. You know, instead of doing, well, the worst way. And when you do it the worst way, you know, and harm people, but, you know, it doesn't get back to you what you put out and what you did right away. Well, there's a reason for that. But that's the thing, you know, when it hits finally, I'm not going to say, oh, you start blaming people. I mean, for you to do it, you blame people anyway. Instead of, like I said in my other videos, finding out the real reason why you are that way. Instead of, you know, trying to make things better, bring people together, helping each other, you know, making peace. You know, and, you know, instead of trying to ruin people, you know, keeping them, I don't know, I can't say stuck or, I don't know. Throwing things at all kinds of obstacles in front of people, you know, making problems for people. especially, relationships and stuff like that. I said it in my other video. It amazes me how people are all up in people's business when it's wrong. But no one speaks up when they know perfectly well that there's something going on, especially when it comes to children. Those good ones, because people got into their business, risk of whatever. If it's about children, they risk getting their kids taken away. When with the ones that are abusive or whatever, or they're doing something, to get others in trouble, blah, 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 no one gets in their business until, unfortunately, something happens. It's all wrong. And I'm supposed to say, this is how I am. I can get along with anyone. I'm not better than anyone. I will never say I'm better than anyone. Ever. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to speak up. Especially when I know it's wrong. And like I said in my other video, I'm not used to talking, like this. Oh, pretty soon, they said, I will be able to show my face. Pretty soon. With my experience that I, came across, I tried getting along with everybody. And I know you can't. But I also, along the way, I noticed it didn't matter what I said or whatever. Someone always got mad and, tried to do revenge, whatever. And I noticed it. And most of the time I would say, what did I say or what did I do? They couldn't answer. So right then and there, I knew. The thing is, I never know what I'll say, but I will say the truth. You get mad at me? Tell me what I said that got you mad, or whatever. And if it's because I said the truth, or just gave my, I don't know, an opinion or whatever, instead of talking it out, and you can't do that, then walk away from me. Don't blame me, but I'm used to that for something I don't even do. Now, I don't care. One, I'm not a quitter. My dad always said, and my parents always said, you never give up trying, because someone tries to talk you into that or whatever. I will never give up my faith. You know, what I believe in. That is true. I say that because, you know, there were along the way things that I thought was true, and I actually believed it, and then found out later it wasn't. This is why I research and make sure if something is true. And I speak to God or heaven above. I will never, ever harm anyone. Now, like I said in my other video, someone comes at me, or anyone, first, or if I see something and I know it's wrong, that doesn't mean that my warrior, lion, whatever comes out. And that means that, you know, whatever you did or tried to do, you know, and it depends what you did, you will be knocked out. Now, I know that sounds like, you know, which way you want to take it. But for me, I will always do nice. Unless God says, okay, you can do, you know, You know, even to the ones that walk by, I'll say hi. You know, whoever I associate with, I'll be nice until you disrespect me. That's the thing, you know. I do not know why people have to try to hurt people, you know, whatever which way, you know, with words, whatever, you know, knock people down, criticize, whatever. I do not know why people do that. Instead of just walk away. You know. So again, you know, I said it in my other video. Since some like challenging or challenges or whatever, it's called, you know, speaking up for the right things. You know, start teaching, as in, you know, speaking up, you know, about the ones who do wrong, you know, magic, whatever, or whatever, you know, to get them well, it depends what they did, you know, in jail or warned or something, whatever. We need to start breaking down and putting down all this violence and hatred. I mean, again, I don't know who, because it doesn't show me anything. I don't know who sees my videos, but I thank you. So I don't know where or, you know, where you're from or whatever. It's for the whole entire world, around the world. We need to start together, making things better. And for the ones that, you know, are confused or whatever, you need to go within, and I keep saying it and others keep saying it, and find out the root. You need to help yourself to help others. You know, you could do both. You know, try to be nice to others, and it will help you change your attitude, you know, within yourself. More you do it, more you would like it, appreciate it, and it will help you. You also need guidance from, whatever which way, therapist, and you have to use your intuition on how it's helping you. And if it's not, find another one. But you should always go to heaven above, God, your loved ones, ancestors, angels, whoever, the universe, to get signs, the Blessed Mother, Jesus, etc., etc. They show signs all day long, every second, to everyone. It's up to you to pay attention. Especially if you see a sign. I mean, it might be a little bit different, but it means, it's the same. I might have said that wrong, but you get what I mean. And there's your answer. Whatever you were thinking, you see it, and it looks similar. That is your sign. But anyway, like I said, you need to make a choice. To do good or bad. Because I can guarantee the good will win. Look around. It's like, why is it that people have to make up stories or put out there because they heard something or saw something for scare tactics? Why is that? There shouldn't be. If, I don't know, something is wrong or whatever, and I don't know, I'll just say like a program or something. If you know something's wrong, it's called, okay, instead of, or maybe somebody linked it out or something like that. Well, you fix it to make it better. Instead of scaring the whole entire world. And why is it that for years, like our ancestors made stuff it was good quality. Now, it's like same company or whatever it may be, but it's made poorly and costs tripled in price. Well, to me, that's because they put machines that make it quicker, and a machine can mess it up or whatever. This way it's not perfect, but you get what I mean. And because there's more made or whatever, things get jacked up. But it's poor quality. I never got that. I just, I I had that vision of everything. I don't know, an ancestor was saying it to me, but that was like, a few days ago or last week. But I'm seeing more and more, all these videos out or whatever, but they're like brief. But when you go on to the story or whatever, to see more with it, you can't. Because there's like a glitch or whatever it is. And I was also thinking, why is it that no one could be a private person? Why does everyone want to know, oh, who you dating? Oh, who you married to? Or who you getting married to? Well, when that happens, you might find out. And what does that matter? Anyway, if those two are meant, it's not up to any of you. That's who God chose for them to be together. And if God did that, that means that it's meant and will always be meant. And no one can stop it. Which I don't understand that part either. Why people try to mess things up with a couple that was chosen by God. And try their best to block them or whatever. When those people have someone and you think that makes sense, that it's okay for you to have anyone you want, but a person that you're trying to whatever keep apart, it's not okay for them. And I'm not the only one that says it either. You know, all through my experience, I've seen that so many times also. You know, it's okay to be in people's business, but for the right reason. Not to go behind their backs to talk about them or about that person, or, you know, criticize them or talk bad about them. That means when you do that, you see, it's not only doing magic and doing harm to people or killing somebody or hiring somebody to off them, whatever. Words bring you karma too. When you talk bad about someone, and eventually you'll get your karma. You know, others said stuff, you know, I've been saying it. I've been saying it way before I started here. So I guess other than me and the others have to continue to say it until it all sinks in. I mean, I don't know. See, like I said, I could be sweet as anything, but my other sign, I could, you know, change within seconds as long as God tells me to. You know, because I'm water and fire. But I'll stick to being nice. And I will always stick to that until I have to use, you know, like I said. So you can call me weird, crazy, or whatever. I'll just say, oh, you're just figuring that out. But I'm nice, all that. Crazy, weird, whatever. I'm nice. Not mean, not whatever anyone says. You know, it's it's like I don't know. I heard this once. It could be for a couple or whoever it's meant. You know, and you know it. It should be that, whether you're broken, or whatever. That shouldn't matter. If you're scared or if somebody's threatening you or, about your other, whatever it may be. None of that should matter if you're meant to fight for someone. Or be with that one. You get what I mean? I don't remember all of it, but I just remembered a little bit of that. But anyway, let's start. I mean, I've seen so far a lot. That it's been speaking up. A lot's been I know in my case, whatever, I've seen a lot. Every time I say return to sender, I've seen a lot. But again, by just saying return to sender, it's in God's hands and them in heaven. Whatever they decide. Because I don't do anything in the revenge or hurt someone. And, and I've seen other things, others speaking up And the ones who speak up, I am so proud of yous. Because the ones that you spoke up about, they got whatever, the justice, they got put away for what they did. And hopefully, they'll realize what they did and try to help themselves. It's like a timeout. Hopefully that, it will continue. And, breaking bread in our family, it's coming together, the family, having dinner. But it doesn't always have to mean that, bringing love together, peace. And I think I said that, we all need to come together and make it better. And like I said before, our ancestors, God, heaven above, will never give up on us. So don't give up on them. They do not want us to repeat history. But remember it. This way it will be to remind us, okay, let's make that a little bit better. So we shouldn't give up on them. They're, we should be thankful that we're still here. We should be grateful what we have, not what we don't have. I mean, yes, we should be grateful that we get an income coming in. But again, don't go overboard. And always think about money, 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 money. Money isn't evil unless you make it. Money does not buy love. And I'm talking about true love. Honest. Supportive. Love. But I think I said enough, and it's probably long enough. So think about it. And now you know a little bit more about me. Have a good morning. Ciao.